Abusuya yɛmma kɔ aba soronko so ɛba POG Media so yɛde mbɛkɔ political highway ne so highway ne deɛ ɛnsɛm bebree wɔ so a yɛn so yɛagye pene sɛ ɛbɛma abadwafoɔ no ahu deɛ ɛkɔ ɛne deɛ ɛba na dɛn na ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ highway ne so ɛyɛ Ghana ahemfofoɔ ɛna ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmo ate asi abɔnten a ɔmo yɛ ɔyɛkyerɛ kɛseɛ ɛde ɛtia J.Mensah a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa deɛ ahemfofoɔ no ɛka sɛ ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ntokwa biara ɛbɛsi wɔ Ghana ha ase 2024 December elections no ɔmo mpɛ ntokwa bia ɔmo deɛ asomdue ɛna hia nti no sɛ voters register no mistakes bi wɔ mu a ɔmo nte aseɛ NDC nsɛm na ɔmo ka kyerɛ mu no ɔmo call for forensic audit no ɔmo nyɛ saa de no na ɛmfa asomdue mmra nti no deɛ ɔmo akeka bi akyerɛ J.Mensah kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ayɛ ɔyɛkyerɛ ɛde akɔ EC headquarters abusua ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa atuguba Dr. Atuguba ɛde ne nsɛm so aba abɛto dwa nsɛm bebree na ɛyɛ den ɛkɔ so abusua baabi a mpanyinfoɔ ɔmo de ɔmo ano ɛtoto saa nsɛm no mu ɛnyɛ nsɛm ketewa ɔmo de ɔmo ano yɛ den ɛtoto mu bet maame J.Mensah ɛne Bosman Asare ɔmo ayɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo ntie deɛ obi abɛka abusua yɛbɛpɛ sɛ yɛbɛmi abadwafoɔ no bɛmi akɔ na yɛkɔ akɔtie nsɛm a ɛkɔɔ so na ansa na yɛbɛkɔ no wowɔ nsɛm kan bi a fa hyɛ yɛ comment section like na hyɛ ma afoforɔ nso nsa ntumi ɛnka bi medam ase.
Some Cassepa and Abba Ghana Fonina, Ayo Madrin says Sabre, baby, I yedruno. And Yandis in Quan, Yebejan, Comono Diamomo. Say Abaton woman, Chematona Abemuno. And Yandisi, any Yebejan Comono, Ediamomo. Yamin Chadi and Nanamatan Gunya Hodwo, I shall see a Casa. Doctor Yawonya Hotamaklu. Or company for now. Omotiti omuba wuramu TMP amanyo kuono wono de wosase ka se nanado eba beye mampanyia e de how beba no nyenne officials here eka asasem no nyenne wo boy ye kwakwa ye antie ye nya betom ye dam akamri tie wa no ma free ye so wo mu free ye so no so o mo mpaso mo ba koboko enu ni chinchina ye mbu abato komisa no nya de oye no yes ni enti America sa no eye simply because of zedwefo nhyiamu na MPP dimrika ekwaye ye no oh MPP ni na wo frɛ ne no wo se me eka me kwa nka MPP mo mfoma no nto enkomo yi mu o mu ni bibi papa bia mo kama no ntumai na wa bɛsɛ adagye ayɛ nsɛntwɛfo nhyiamu kasa te sɛ deɛ isi no ɛyɛ wowo dia Electoral Commission no sɛnea wɔsi tie ne n'adwumayɔ no wɔyɛ ama Ghanafoɔ nyinaa o abatoɔ no a wɔhwɛ soɔ no ɛne sika a wɔde yɛ adwuma no ɛyɛ Ghana sika na wɔde yɛ adwuma o sika na mode mɔɔ no yɛde mato abɛn mu sɛ mombɛhwɛ so o Ghana japadeɛ ne biribia saa berɛ mode ne nam a mode hoahoa mo ho no mo a mo abɛn mu mo asɛm na meka no mode hoahoa mo ho no ɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ deɛ o sɛne yɛde asɛ mo nsɛm mfie 9 pɛ sɛ mombɛhwɛ so na saa berɛ a biribia da adi pɛfɛɛ sɛ monya hwɛsofoɔ papa yi ɛdeɛ mokyerɛ hwɛ nnoɔma a moyɛ ɛna adeɛ baako a ɛyɛ me nwanwa ɛnɛnɛ ɔpem so ɔmɛsa bɔ odin bio yɛfi sɛ naanom wokasaayɛ ɛma asomdwe bi ɛda ne ho adi wokasaayɛ ma biribi a na ɛntene ɛbɛyɛ yie wɔ ɔman Ghana nananom ahodoɔ kasa o na ɔpem so dabɛn na wo nso bɛkasa mpanimfoɔ ahodoɔ aba abɔnten abɛka kyerɛ abatoɔ komisa sɛ wɔntie deɛ NDC amanyokuo no eka wɔntu saa namɔ no na ade tanta de gyingyan no a aba abatoɔ nwoma nim no nsakrayɛ bi ɛsɛ fɔta bia no yɛnyɛ Audit no nkɔ so ɛdeɛ na EC suro ɛdeɛ na MPP nso suro a wɔde mirika abɛyɛ nsɛntwɛfoɔ nhyiamu ɛdan na di sɛ say easy ni ye na adwen say wo ma no ho kwan ama audit na koso a yeso ye beto ye ho agu monte so tu gu monte so obi fa ho mo ani bra ba no nya ani bra gitu ma me ma huntie eye e champemi hene nana edusi poku wa bra na wono so che na adwen efa enuoma wonim pa sa John Dramani Mahama ebetima ye na wo kan nyina nko na wie ye no osan so de pay so nia wasa abato komisa eye sa bra ya ofre na bedoso so man ho kwan na audit nkoso hwade o mame
bia yenim se de ye ena wo ye na wo ka asem so a wudi so sanse emre bi etwemu a Ghana ye ko ahohia mu efa ye nkania ho woje to ho se enyade a wode ebehye obia wa kasa obehwe na nkania no wa hyehye ama kanea no agina ampa wudi so eye we kire se osi a oyo na ye ka we na yesre eye electoral commissioner so sena Adaoroma Ghana ye pa asumdwie ye tihai ye te yasumdwie mu ye mpese abatwa yi ebekwa kofa basabasa bia aba tinda de yesre ne se oma bibia mu na ho na de obedi enkunim no ohun se wadi nkunim fine de obedi nkugo so ohun se wadi nkugo na wagye atum na yanya yasumdwie eno ene yesre ye electoral commission on na pamfo say yesre wo mu omunya ade a ebema abato no wantwi bia ema omayi mu
memwatie MPP General Secretary Justin Kodia nensa wo kan wa bra na wo ye nensa ntwefo nhyiamu no ene said o sika na asem but adwen ba ko na be ba da wutiri mu abra wutie no say edie na MPP hwehwe. So no wonder say Dr. Matthew Bogu Brempe nama wo yes sir a campaign na uhuru nia woka wo pamata di fi e de che John Mahama ensema John Mahama nka ye watam e de che na no Dr. Matthew Bogu Brempe na pono enam so mu ni hye papa bia de bagana wo mu ni bibi papa bia e ka che Ghana fo wo mu ni ani swade huru bia ma Ghana no ma say Ghana awie no mo pase omobo mo ankasa ho ban because omo suro say saban sisa akuntabuo bre no bebre be kwa godam omo suro eno ni ani bre ya omo de kasa se di omo si kasa yi for Justin Kodia tweet no to so and as an nsem no kind na omo abon to fa on social media no to so ye be say tie no what say if EC accepts the position of the NDC the MPP will also hit the street. Nobody cares. That should be the response. If you like, hit the street. NDC, Kasa Waka say, and yamu MPP no offer them wo. Aya Electoral Commission, Electoral Management Body no, one no, and the NDC ni omudi nkomo. One more and the Ghana for ni omudi nkomo. Ade na mu ye nkomo hata. Justin Kodia, Nakama for drinks, we are nice man, we are gentlemen. Hey, we and some fatal. Oh, a ben couldn't to Numa. Now ya sma ya go way. Or 2 4 said to Opemswa, a brand in you. Why would your more again? Wait, never show be a buffoon so go be. But Ghana for best show also. On my way, you best say you also. You best follow a Merano. And you see, you better follow amount to pressure. Compare say the entire basi. Yes. Omo da NDC ano no omo ye empeniphobia omo buga na mrano. Na se mrano omo pension ye tintimi ye. Ebra na ye frafra manfo so omo mrano ye ntoato adwene na ye tintim Ghana mamre no. And I say Ghana mamrano. Ghana mamrano. Your constitution no na MPP for adwane no matter sabra no na MPP for say omo di omo ho o mate omo ho omo ni adwanifo ne sankwas emetenase embeto ato adwene bia omo no omo nim che obi a etinim omo nim che obi a no omo te daye ɛnɛ mmara ne mu nsɛm no hwan mo ɛna take advantage ɛnyɛ bibi VAT bebrebe ya wo mutu si abonten egyina ti aye ɛnɛ hwan na egyina VAT so ɛde to ahodo abɛtoto Ghana for so ɛnyɛ bibi Akuffo ado yi adwen papa ni wo mutirim o adwen papa ni wo mutirim banyame nkyade sɛ mpanimfoɔ kasa mame ma wontie lawyer atuguba ɛno ano ne yɛnuanom TV34 edi nkɔmɔ wɔ saa nkɔmɔ ya afutu a wɔde ma abato komisa enie
the voter register.
And I know that you've been following how things are playing out with respect to the concerns that the NDC has raised about the errors identified in the provisional register that was exhibited. Other political parties have also aligned with those concerns. The Electoral Commission says, well, they've also identified those errors, but they have corrected them. So really, there's no need for an audit. Where do we go from here?
Well, the final word purports to be that the corrections have been made, and that's the end of it. The matter ends there, as I understand what your briefing.
Yes, essentially, they say that, well, because they have done those corrections, there is really no need for an audit, even though the NDC says that they have not seen the corrections that the Electoral Commission is saying they have done to the errors, as a matter of fact.
That looks very absurd to me, and I don't intend to be abusive, but to make the point very forcefully, I think it's dictatorial to take that posture because the Constitution gives them the power, but that power is circumscribed by other provisions of the Constitution. Let's look at their powers briefly, just the relevant parts. So 45 clauses A and D are as follows. The Electoral Commission shall have the following functions. A, to compile the register of voters and revise it at such periods as may be determined by law. D, to educate the people on the electoral process and its purpose. Let's even pause here a bit. Is that proper education? Just to tell people who have pointed out grievances, which you have acknowledged exist, and then after that you say that's the end. We've effected the correction. You have not seen them, and that's the end of it. Is that proper education of the people on the electoral process and its purpose? I mean, to have blind trust in the mere ipse dixit of the Electoral Commission. I say, because that said so, that's the end. That's a dictatorial posture to take. And for me, others can have their views, but looking at this Constitution in the round, that kind of situation is entirely outside the boundaries of the constitutional order put in place. The other provision impinging on the powers of the Commission or anybody given power under the Constitution is Article 1, Clause 1.
Eti Justice William Atuguba retired. One na ate den kano. Was said ye easy ACE NDC ano. And said you musi yo mo no mano. Eyen hyeso. Ken kabi su eno mo dan na di. Omo to me no, as omo person de yet your moangasa epe. And yet, yeah, stakeholders of the elections, the pe. NDC cat stakeholders no. Ghana fua, omatiasia bontenswa, omobeka NDC hua, omotinta sukoko, ediche easy no, omoka stakeholders no. Eba easy no, nentitie, the mamma and the cano, eba nentitie and nentra. E wasn't a juma yeno, a ye pefe nentiasia, a yen wejuma. Justice William Atuguba retired. Ebisase sanetia na. Edi ani kan kabi esuya abato komiser dan edi. Sa wo ba be ka che NDC for say enfomso na amoma hu no ye nsiesie. NDC say fansiesie ne kire Ghana fo nyina. Umfa mai besi ne. So bad day Justice William Atuguba retired. Ebisase a bad day na gidie aba abatwa na mohwe so no so nempo abani zunzu so bede na gidi abam bede na manfo anya gidi wo mumu motiba dan sa de na di motiba tu anamon e betiba frefre gidi bi ade aba modwuma yo madi montibi nyai na MPP na wono no yes stakeholder no ono ne tenchen e ye nsentwefo nhyiamu e kikamu tiatiamu se sabato commission nim na wotie NDC a omuso bati omuwagu monteso why na kasasa in a democracy why na kasasa na Ghana mpedi for motete wo na mo hwe na mo tie de MPP for kai it's been more than 24 hours mo ye omu se dwafo nhia mu we other na Christian Council Peace Council for moye koma motete wo other na munyina moye koma mo nkasa de omu kai enyo ye ne no mo frɛ. No, we did Justin Kodua. Justin Kodua, General Secretary, MPP Amanyokuno. Tia said you see can asem. Now, what's here? Kai wo Niamese, Justice William Atuguba retired. I catch a minia TV3, Alfredo Kansi. Kai hold your kind of the operational weather. Justice William Atuguba, used to hear and say, near easy, dictatorial posturing. Can kabi esu no odan na die no e wo so tie amanyokuo no e wo sa ne niyo no e dan pefe yo adi e wo sa ne niyo no etibi bo mantiase eye ne ho adwuma tie Justin Kodua.
People are born every day and people die every day. So even if we clean the register today, on December 7, there'll still be dead people in the voter register. So you cannot stand on that basis and make the accusation that dead people in the register. So at least these are issues that you need to think to and put it to the NDC that they have no case in it. A friend also asked about what if the NDC, the Electoral Commission, see to what the request that the NDC is making. In fact, the MPP will also hit the streets to demonstrate against the Electoral Commission. Then it will also mean that the Electoral Commission is not consistent. Because in 2015, it's the same Electoral Commission that told us that they have the body, they have the capacity to make sure that internally they resolve issues. So we ask them what has changed.
And you see, what is so funny, need the way, hey, on one case to me expose you. Look, 2015 as a mere walking, Medobako, Memwetie, and Sema, on one casa kafa, about to commissano, and here Sabreno, Womusu, say ye be and Noma, Emma Baton Womano, Yebenya GD Edia Freedom. Look, what here Justin Kodua was say in 2015, about to commissano can say, on one casa one day, any name dear, I'll move to me, a genacho, Edia Pepper. About one woman himself, a bear crojing, Naya Dina so dia tuaba, Amantias ye, Ayan Wedgman. What is that Justin Kodua Casa? But look, in 2015, a bra is in the Casa Assemno, what was your moon tear? What would Nigeria were is in Imu? Is in Ukopo B. Number Yabu. Now one Yansakayana now more Frase and Sieno. And you see, what year Samia Ukua was this answer Crano, Ama, you didn't rise it. Sabra no floor yede. And listen to NDC from penny for. Why no what is a worker say easy for 9 years, use no and rise it. Why what is a war floor yene? No. Udietie Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo na oye beneficiary. Osa adie ya esi 2015 ene ebiesia omaye omo se eni se isi no eye se adwuma na omo frɛ se wonye sabre no hwɛ Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo.
It is not possible. And it is completely out of tune with the register of all our equivalent neighbors. Even South Africa, which has the highest involvement of people in politics on the entire continent. And as you know, I've been there recently. 47.8%. Kenya, Nigeria, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, all of these have registers that are well below 50%. But we in Ghana have a register of 56%. I believe that it's a critical task before us as NPP that we have to do something about this register. Whatever it is, I'm hoping very soon when the dust settles, the leadership of the parties will outline a program for us as to how we're going to compel the changes that we think are necessary for a clean and credible election in the 2016. There's nothing. The case, last year's case, showed in abundance evidence of double registrations and all the things that went on that we all saw with our eyes before the Supreme Court. And there is a need for all of us to work together to bring about the changes that will give us a credible electoral system. Some of us have invested our lives in the establishment.
So, you utie Akuffo credible register no pay. Voters register. You bet me anya ya honti ase ni ya dia tum. Na ye gina so ato aba. Na nsunsuanso no obi agye atum. 2015 oh, what your mano kasa. And you no kind of double registration. Any papa ko ya register them prenu. Our voters register them. And yet the same thing na NDC ka. And yes, I dance the na NDC. And they come about to commissar. And enam said no kure die. And I said no kure any MPP abonsa ho. And I said no kure any MPP for mo jamunti. Justin Kwabia Timinya Kukodro. Akoya nsentwefo nchiamu. Ega se na se ewufo asema. Dani de nyina amanfo wu. Eti ano de wuntimi fanye nyina so a obeka se Audit nkoso. Ah. Na NDC kasa na nsuo gu omanum. NDC mpedifo no kasa no na nsuo gina omanum. Oh, you see, intellectual dishonesty. Yenchi asem no, yenka bi ni enyi bi mfrim. Na yentwa mfonyi bi tete sade asa de NDC fo dua bubi. Eno nana no mo ye no. Ba me ya kra sa me spend my dad kasa for Justin Koduane omunse hunu no mu di nra no. But yenti amani abra me bo no. And say sempanifo wo krom ha. Omuntie di omo ka no. Omo hwe ni omo ye no. No ma boa ma say ade na ba ye clear. So omo na sha easy for na chi echinchi omo nsa. Omo na sha easy na chi ebubu nua de agu omasum. Omo na sha easy na chi ama easy na nya akukodu a one person obetie de NDC for and Ghana for ka. And fra ye fra say I was Audit nkoso no. Enye NDC mpanifo nkwa na eka na no ye bo alankodu chamatin clip e de kire mo mutie no. Wabra na wo yes interview no and wo ka say wo baby adru ni no ma ya NDC for me ma maso yi e ho behia say isi ni be gina nchen na Audit na koso and auditing ya ye kan wasemi enye bibi chinchiri bi a wo be kwa akosisa o man ni sika bi e de akosha dwumakuo bi nsa so ombeye auditing ya ye kan eye bibi simple 2015 se Ghana timi ye ya e de na che say ye go 2024 about we ye timi nya bi ye timi pa ba so nko bi a ye wo gide wo mumu so mo hwehwe abatwa enwomani mu e de ti na che say ye timi nya ya ma de we aye chinchiri ye twimutan ama tension abakrom hasa. Ghana is a peaceful country oh. Ya pase on mine no ya jema mpanifu a omo akoma pa enti wo baba be ya kwansidie no se de ni bresi aba no wanhwa wo fra bibi ho empanifu na bibi sia na ho ne yetem nka no ebre na so mo mekasa TUC for Yatimonka, some more Casafa Galamse, where's the win ya? Wait, I said we are yanking, a win ya. Or 2-4 said to Ababio. Ahumbrasiamu, a brain in ye. So about my home so now so about Casa, send you home. So who may hear class over for about to a commissar and Penifona Fromo? I know among Casa. I know among Casa. Nasa Obatia MPP for no say, Womunya, Yomoyano, no Munya, and some no Monkicano, if he said, a bet you do a yenaba, Tiamo. No credit Ayaba Akuffo. And Obrimpong, Baba Bois, I'm young, I won't here. What does the dear Woodwa, NDC day about to a commissano. And your mama woo, and Guawon Semna, NDC, and NDC, and Tanzan Adaja. A man for Yakro Mudin, our polling station, na ya Tebro Mudin, and Yako Pio Crofo Frosso. The Zanano, as Navo South, or Pania and any Casaye. What to Naba, any Bibia, and was Navo South. One question. Nidin wa about one woman, ya tabri nidino, at the Quahiva, and Swatre. Ya tabri nidino, every full south, a Swatre. Can you imagine? So imagine, say, and voters as a basic exercise, one go any din. And oh, yes, I want to December 7 or Quaco Tuaba. Just imagine your basi. And what yes, say, what catch about to commissar say, I dear way young from Sonamuya be being found. The Omocatian is a one train 2028. Asa no man sakaye. Easy now, one catch a Ghana for you now say, and from so now, and this action advances one. Why you want you man? One no nana catch up and you say, one train 2028. Asa no man CSA. Anyway, at the end, I just say, I can papa be with him. So go so my in a video now already. Yes, I'm a bio. Me pesa a man saying, you know, who say, and penny food will be a casa. Et the more cano. Can in Namo Casano, a brain in ye, Mosomobaka, and Penny for you. Namunina Moncasa, Yena Yami Anunya Bako. Said a bay at the Trinity Bessie, and Sana, or say Danaba, Tiano.
Maun Kura Ma home be a net, a war Ghana. Sa Bawon Homono, so the Kuradian and Cam Fakranka ye. Infant Electoral Commission. Your banner here for dear near Cosso, or banner so and then you can be out and was wanted. A dear Cosso on ye, can't so say wanted. I'm not yet but Trodi, me cancer mammy, me and Fadi to an unconscious and classy and infant quad district. No, near man yet Tiamra Yadishiano. Ye Cassian so many and free classy and 7 form Embra original capital, ﷺ. Kasika, a yes, any pan will be a wasicano, or no nebin my uncle, if one were high card or magumo, until also Cotoman, Mra one pen. A kind, and I shall dear Daho. None of payment by Mensha ye, press a year, my men on Diaba. And I said, Electoral Commission Diaba. So pursue Shia NDC. Michelle, last paragraph, so if I brought from the so I can, Moshia. There's a many powerful from Rano American. Necessary. Near Ura, 2 4 ye, Nanum say Emra, near America, may you mams, Yura Jama, Matranconia, and with him. Matranco, now say what company, I'll best baby. Tia Bessere, on will go home, Nagana, Asunjie or Ghana. Asunjie or Ghana, Tia Sereno, the NDC 4 can be an on family tour, ya will show me be more. Where is he and Chiobi? Who cry about a basso? Namida Minister Sumo Huntia. Ko baby assume ni enu ntumi kase emfa kane anko mra assume ni ho e den na baka se emfa kane anko ntimi gina ha ase go so mahene me kase ase go so mahene se me challenge ma me se ye din a ya tworo no ya de bi wom ye din a ya tworo no hia deliverance
din a ya tworo no hia deliverance ya de bi wom ye hia doctor a obeba boa na yasa abato nwoma no yade no ye ba bedan na de atremo obrempo wa ekra do me ba on chances
abusua we ne ensem a ekoso ewo highway ne so eye Ghana ahemfofo otumfo gamanche togbe afede saa mpanyimfo ni nyina aba de omo ano atoma abusua enye asem keto akra because se Ghana eye asomdue ma entin J.Mensah ense na wankofa entokwa bia amba ye bere abedwafo asese omo je pene kokoti saa audio we de mai aha eye POG Media so medamase